Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good morning, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great start to your Friday. Well, World of Winter is still going strong, and that continues into this weekend with a handful of events that you're not going to want to miss. Bill Kirk with Downtown Grand Rapids Inc. joins us back once again here on the Live Desk. Bill, it's great to see you.
Good to see you again too, Phil.
And before we get into a couple of the events, that we're really excited about that we outlined in our weekend planner, because they are just they're two really big events happening this weekend. But we wanted to talk about the winter, how World of Winter is really dealing with the lack of winter weather we've been seeing really across Grand Rapids. Has it posed a big challenge for you guys as far as having these events and still being able to put them on?
Definitely. Yeah, it's been challenging for a lot of these events. You'll probably remember some of the flooding we had a week or two ago that affected some of our installations down in Anabawan Park. So definitely a challenge. Thankfully, we have a really, really wonderful team that gets out there and can adapt to any conditions. And we're always prepared for inclement weather. Usually we think it's going to be a little more on the wintry side than what we've been dealing with the past month and a half or so. But all in all, we just monitor the installations every day. We monitor the event calendar every day to make sure we can pull off an event or keep an installation safe for everybody to view. So the challenges have been there, but it's Michigan winter. We kind of expect it to be a little bit of a challenge.
No, you guys are definitely have been prepared for it. And it's good to hear that a lot of the events have still been able to go on, including the two that we're going to be talking about now, Bill. One that I want to start off with is on Saturday. It is the Snow Snake competition. Tell us a little bit more about that for people that may not be familiar with it.
Yeah, the Great Lakes Snow Snake competition is a really, really wonderful partnership that we have with the Grand River Bands of Ottawa Indians. Snow Snake is a ancient Native American tradition. It's a traditional winter game where essentially a trough is built out of snow and participants fashion their own snake out of wood. And then the contest is who can throw the snake as far down the trough as possible. Breaks into different age groups. But it's a great way to come out and, one, interact with the local tribal leaders and the local tribal members, learn a little bit about that wonderful culture and learn about a game that they've been playing for many, many years. This year, it's kind of fitting with what we were just talking about, the lack of snow. They're going to do what they can to see if we can utilize some of the snow that's around 6th Street Park up there. But if not, they have a backup plan with actually a man-made trough that they'll use. So there's a little bit of a theme of adaptability going on for the whole festival, but certainly for Snow Snake. And that's 11 until about 4 on Saturday. And again, family friendly, really great way to learn a little bit more about our local tribal culture.
Right. No, it is a really multifaceted event where you get a little bit of education while also having a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, Bill, one of the biggest events of World of Winter, at least in my opinion, from last year was the Hungry Hippos Tournament at Rosa Park Circle. You guys are bringing it back this time around. Talk about just the desire to really bring this back. It went so well last year.
Yeah, so the Human Hungry Hippo event is one really fun to participate in. In one of our first few years, we had a DJRI team that participated. We didn't do very well, but we still had a lot of fun. But even if you're not registered to sign up and play as a team, it's really hilarious to watch. It's a really unique event that we can put on right in the middle of the city. Essentially, we put people on inner tubes and shove them out into the middle of the ice, and they try to gather as many balls as they can with laundry baskets. So it's a human-sized version of a game that a lot of us remember from our childhood. But yeah, it's a really fun and popular event that a lot of people end up coming out for. Great way to come out downtown and just see a little bit of a spectacle. We're grateful to our partners at Jam Sports that help us organize the event. And yeah, it should be fun. The temps this weekend made us a little nervous, but I think we should be fine. As you and I were talking about a little bit before we went live here, if people can stay in touch on our social media channels and our website for any changes in events. But right now, we're planning on sending the Hippos out there on Sunday.
Right, no, absolutely. And, just watching it, we put on a couple of videos from last year's event, and as always, it just looks like such a ball. And I do want to remind everybody, as Bill said, that if you want to kind of stay updated on these events and how they're going and whether they whether the weather cooperates with them or not. You can find all that information on our website, woodtv.com, as well. Bill, kind of wrapping up, as somebody who is super involved with World of Winter and these events in particular, I mean, we're going to ask you once again, make your final pitch out to people. Why is the Snow Snake competition and also the Human Hungry Hippos Tournament places to really, for people to not only have a lot of fun, but also just really take in everything that World of Winter has to offer?
Yeah, definitely. Well, aside from just the general beauty of the festival, the amazing art, I would venture to say that you're not going to find a Great Lakes Snow Snake competition or a Human Hungry Hippos tournament anywhere else. So these are events that are unique to Grand Rapids. It's a really fun way to get out and see downtown and get to know some members of your community. Like I said, for the Great Lakes Snow Snake competition, learning more about the history we have here with the Grand River Bands of Ottawa Indians. They're phenomenal partners, and there's so much the history of this land. And then the Hungry Hippos, just going out to watch it and see this sort of chaotic activity on Rosa Parks Circle with adults acting like kids and kids acting like kids. It's a really unique event. So we hope to see a lot of folks out this weekend at World of Winter, and just grateful for the community support we've had.
All right, fantastic stuff. Bill Kirk, thank you so much for stopping by once again. I do want to remind everybody one last time, all the information regarding World of Winter and these events in particular can be found right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Bill, one last time, thank you so much for stopping by today. We really do appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you, Phil.
Of course, and I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.